Hey, so today's been quite a day. I got home not too long ago, and my school went on lockdown today. My students were terrified with all the different things that have happened with the past shooting. They were horrified. Out of my class of like 24 kids, I had 10 who were bawling their eyes out because they were terrified that it was a school shooter who would be on campus. Out of those 10, I had one who had a little anxiety attack. This has become the norm. Kids are terrified. On their way out, I had two of my students come to me today and say, I don't think I'm coming to school tomorrow. I'm terrified. How do you feel as a teacher hearing that? This shouldn't be the norm. My kids should not be terrified to come to school. They're 9. They're 9. Thank God it wasn't an actual active shooter, but just some police activity in the area. But the kids were horrified. And then as a teacher, I felt horrible because for the 10 who were inconsolable, I tried my best. I did all my SEL activities. I did everything, but no teacher program prepares you to deal with the aftermath of a lockdown. None. What are you going to do? Do the breathing activities? Tried it. Again, the kids were terrified that it was an active shooter because of what's been going on in the news. And I agree with them. It was very scary. We were in the corner, we waited for the clearance, and to make matters worse, the intercom in my classroom doesn't work. So when they said, this is a real drill, or I'm sorry, not a real drill, this is real, the lockdown is real, please take the necessary precautions. We kept hearing lockdown, and so I texted the teacher group, like, is this real? It was real. But then that highlights also that aside from the fact that our kids don't feel safe, there's also flaws within the system. I got home, I took a deep breath, and I'm trying to come up with different strategies that I could have used to help my kids. And I'm drawing blanks because, again, no preparation. Our kids shouldn't be terrified to come to school. And then I had to have that conversation with my class because, again, we had kids who brought up the shootings that took place. Why is this taking place? What is going to happen? If there's an actual shooter, what do we do? The windows are made out of glass. These are valid questions that sadly I told my kids, and I was very honest with them. I told them I'll do my best to protect them, to make sure that they're safe, and to be honest and completely transparent with them. And that did help to ease some of their worries, but again, they're 9. They're 9, they shouldn't have to deal with this. But this is our new norm. This is our new norm. But I will say, out of my little episode, I had two students who came up and they were little rock stars. One of them went around and tried to help their classmate and said, you guys, it'll be okay, it'll be okay. I'll make sure that I say a prayer for you. And she went around and she hugged each classmate and told them that it would be okay. And then I had another little one who says to me, do I need to go get my bag? What do you mean you need to go get your bag? He says, I got something in my bag. I was like, oh, dear Lord Jesus, please don't let this think what I think it is. Luckily, it was only pepper spray. We had that conversation. Can't take pepper spray to school. But I am glad that I had kids who, despite of the adversity, they were willing to step up and just help humanity. It gives me some form of hope. And I'm going to cling to that hope that my little humans gave me. All right, you guys, this was my check-in. Peace.